Good evening, friends. Welcome in. We are going to be doing a little short stream today. Not going to be spending too much time online, but I figured it was better to come on than not at all. I've got a few bits to sort out in the house. The house is actually coming along really, really well. So this is it's looking good. I think we may. I thought it was going to be this weekend, but I think I may be moving stuff back on Tuesday, either Monday night or Tuesday night. I don't know. We'll see. So we're within a week of completion of all of the garbage. So it's close. It's close. The end is near. You know, it's all good. Oh my goodness, we've got a new weekly. Capture the objectives. This is arena, obviously. Just see what we can do in here. Got checkpoint and last hero. Eliminate enemies. I mean, that's easy, but win a match. Kind of want them all to be checkpoint, really. Let's see if we can get something. Contribute towards win score. Oh, that's kind of an annoying one. Let's see what we get for this. Let's just see if we can get a few more checkpoint games. Another contribute to win score. Well, we're not going to do that one, but we could. I don't even know if we're going to do that one, to be honest. Let's just see. Let's just see where we get to. You know, if we win one by a country mile, then it will be all right. We'll be able to. We might just play bowl. Yeah, if you win one by a country mile, then you can get 3,000 in one go. It's not too bad. Yes, Shibateri Mixu, what's going on? What is up? You didn't pinch the spot over on Twitch, so you went and grabbed the #1 spot over on YouTube. I see your game. I see your game. Double dipping on the platforms. No, it's all good. My office room has now got skirting boards, which is nice. So the only thing that I need to move my PC back is the final electrics. And that's either Monday or Tuesday next week, which is very, very good. And hopefully that will come with some of the extra stuff for the kitchen too. And then that means that we can move everything back, which will be really good. Pseudostatic, thank you for the prime. Thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate it. Appreciate. So yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm probably only going to be on for like 2 hours maybe, because I've still got to go and do some other stuff. I've got to go and sort some things out from today, because there's a lot of stuff happened today, which is good. It's good. Which means there's a few extra things. I had to, like, my wife was like, yeah, you can like run off, go do whatever you need to do, but can you open a tin of paint for me first? I was like, yeah, cool. I was like, prep that for her before I came over. But we're making good progress. The funny thing that I like about Bowl, Bay 5 is just kind of a big like shootout, I find. Whereas Bowl, you can really, if you get ahead on Bowl, you can really, really, really take advantage of it. And actually that works like both ways round, in my opinion. Especially, which side would it be? I'm trying to think how, I can't think how you describe each side of Bowl. There's the one side where you'll come out kind of flat. I guess the best way to describe it is the spawn point with C on the right and A on the left. I feel like that's slightly, I pull some more shenanigans on that side of the map than on the other side, because a lot of the spawn points come out in a big flat row. There's like 3 entrances or 3 exits from the spawn, and they're all in the line. So if you can like tuck into that line, people are like running out without being able to see you, and it's really quite obnoxious. It can be quite bad the other side too, if people are like tucked into different areas, but I don't feel like it's necessarily quite the same. I've had some really funny encounters in that section. What do we even need to do again? Oh, we needed to come 4th and then contribute to win score, and win, obviously. Come 4th and win. Maybe we'll just, I don't know, I don't really want to use the MP7. It's not great for this. It would be a good one to get the weapon task on though. Maybe we do just use the MP7. The other alternative, I mean, I was using the M60 before, and that was the rate of fire makes it actually quite hard to hit. Even if you're using something, I was using M62 ammo in it, but it's still quite hard to just kill them fast enough when people are literally sprinting left to right, and you've only got like a small gap to get them in. It's like actually quite hard. So MP7 is going to be much better for that, I think. But the over range, it sometimes gets a little squeaky. We'll see. Yeah, I actually sent some feedback to BSG about this, because sometimes you end up getting like 1 person or 2 people who don't accept the match. You just have to wait for 20 seconds. And I was like, why would that ever happen? And last time we were talking about it, someone was like, yeah, well, if you click the play button by accident, the one that just underneath the main button, it's like the quick play or something, there's no back, there's no way out. And I clicked it myself the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, they're right. There is actually no way out. And so I sent that feedback to PSG, being like, either needs some way out of it, like back or whatever, or, you know, confirmation, or the button should be somewhere else. It's like literally right underneath the usual play button, which is not ideal. When do you think Softcore is coming to PvE? Oh my, I've got absolutely no idea, Mr. Edgy. I've got no idea. I know Nikita said it, didn't he? He said, we're going to bring it in. We're going to bring it in. Have a look. Nikita's actually been quite active recently. Even if you go and look at his replies as well. So what did he say? Yeah, we plan to have softcore changes in PvE soon. Oh no, we got kicked out again. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, it's down the new battle pass for EFT Arena. It's something I never saw in any other game before. Really cool. I'm interested to see what this is. Yeah, he said soon, whatever that means. Yeah. Aren't all the people in PvE like level 75 now? I don't know. I guess it depends on how long you took. Lots of people are getting like Kappa and stuff in PvE. I suppose it depends on when you bored and when you moved over. Because how long has the PvE wipe been going for? Is it a year and a half? I can't remember when PvE actually began. Yeah, I thought it was over a year. Is it nearly 2 years? It kind of came out around the Unheard time. Was it like March or April? Like last year? I can't remember now. I switched to PC. I can't type in the chat anymore. Weird. I played the zombie event. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, people in PvE, it depends on how long you're going to, take. Let's just try the MP7. Let's just see if it works. I'm like slowly working to the weapons task on this thing. I don't really care. But MP7 is just it's such a good gun in Arena. It's so weird that Scout can get Class 5 armor now. It does some unholy things to the classes. I don't think it actually matters, but just the naming is a bit odd. So I think Enforcer just has such a limited amount of equipment presets. So weird. April 2024. Oh, I was about right. I was pretty close. I love that no one ever uses these. Okie dokie. Let's see if we can get some shenanigans on here. So I think I had to capture the point for my weekly, didn't I? I think my weekly task was capture the objective. So, I mean, that'll just happen eventually, I suppose. Turn off the light. Which one? AK-12, HK, 5 for Vector. 4-5 Vector's like... I don't think I have it. It's like 2 Lego medals or something. I ended up turning all my Lego medals into thick items cases. Maybe a mistake. Let's see how this goes. See, now this is the cheeky spot I mean. So if you... So if you're like in this area, in general. Oh, I wasn't expecting him in there. Yeah, everyone in PvE should be jacked. Well, I think they are, pretty much. AK-12 is good. In Arena, it's really good because you can get 7M40. It's always been good. Up until the softcore, like 7M40 was basically impossible to get. Oh. Vector goes hella hard with the class changes. I genuinely haven't tried it. Oh, going for A. They're going for B. Let's see what happens here. This is another one that's like easy place to like rack up some kills. Oh, they've gone other places. Okay, they've gone elsewhere. Basically, it's this area, right? If you can get into this area, it's just a complete kill zone. If anyone's coming out of here, you can even see the shadows. You can see when someone's about to run past. There's the shadow on the floor. What happens here? They're probably going to go for A, I would guess. Oh. Everyone just over here. Everyone's just going crazy over here, apparently. Oh no! Oh damn it! Okay, we'll try and defend A because that's I can actually get to A before they cap it. Oh, 7 hits. Should have hit the head. He hasn't capped it for some reason. We're gonna have to get rid of some of these bleeds, or we're gonna end up in trouble here. There we go. Close. Close to the triple. We spawned on the other side. Okay, well we'll try and do the little cut-off game. That's not going to work. Reloading. Well, this is going to be a 1500 score, I guess. Okay, that guy's got that lock on lock. This guy's killing everyone over here. Okay, that guy's got these guys locked down. This dude would be... This dude with the FMJ is just absolutely caning them. This feels unfair. This is what I mean, right? If you get behind in bowl and you can't get out properly, you just get absolutely shafted. Did they kill this guy over here? They did. Oh, that's scuff. Okay. Yikes. Oh, banana bullets! No! I don't want to get caught in the crossfire by this dude. You got to be careful of that sight line there. It will kill you on that one. Okay, we'll take the cat rat. That was crazy. That was crazy. Okay, that was very, very quick. How are the raids going? Good. We just had an 8-minute victory in the checkpoint. So that was pretty insane. I think we just do that again. Yeah, Saiful, it's going alright, man. It's going alright. We're just jumping on for a quick one. I'm on early, and I'm going to be finishing early as well. Because I've got some stuff going on. I was just saying before with the house, like things are going alright. It looks like next week it's going to be go time to be moving stuff back and actually start to live a life again. There's still things to do, but I can actually like be at home again, which is good. So yeah, it's exciting times. It's exciting times. Hopefully, if all goes to plan, then I could be moving in, yeah, mid next week, and hopefully it'll be good. But we'll see. It's more about like actually just being in the same place as my PC. At the moment, we're kind of having to, because we don't have any facility for cooking at the minute because our kitchen's being redone, so we're staying with my folks, and so my PC's like not where we're living, which is just a pain. Hard to find the motivation to play Tarkov, but I think that's fair. A lot of people waited for 1.0. I mean, this wipe has had probably the lowest player base. I think you can see that in the view counts on YouTube. A lot of people are just waiting for 1.0. It was always going to be a low play wipe anyway, I think, because a lot of people are just taking a break so that they can focus on 1.0 properly and not be burnt out. Yeah, skipping this wipe makes so much sense. Exactly. Like if you're prone to skipping some wipes, this wipe is the one to go for, especially with the hardcore stuff. I think it was fun to try for at the beginning, and a lot of people tried it in the first week and were just like, yeah, this isn't for me. This is not great. With the softcore stuff, it's kind of interesting. Like it's fun. It's fun to play with the softcore actually. Oh yeah, Shabby, how's your teaching a new player with 0 hours? Are you guys level 10 now, I assume? I know you were getting absolutely flattened up to level 5 because you have like no good ammo. But softcore's fun, right? The weight system being removed and the flea just being free fall is like actually pretty funny. I'm surprised I haven't seen that many like alt-in boys. Maybe it's the way that the audio is, or people are just not used to it anymore. I don't know. I feel like there is kind of a thing of people were used to the alt-ins, they used it all the time, but because people haven't used it for ages, they feel like they're kind of gimping themselves a bit by using it again. I don't know. Yeah, no, but the guns in Arena that I end up using is... I end up either using the AK-12, the MP7... I did used to use the SR3M, but they've made you only use SPP. So I end up using like shotguns and stuff sometimes because it's just funny. Is it easier to die to a neck shot than before the armor changes? Well, neck didn't exist before the armor changes, so... It was only after they made the armor hitbox changes that neck even got introduced. Neck wasn't a hitbox before. It was either thorax or it was jaw, I think. It did have. Oh yeah, and then they put the armor changes in, and then we had like neck and throat got added. But then it was really easy to die to a neck shot because it went into the head. So now we've got this middle ground where the neck hitbox still exists, but it flows to the thorax pool, so you're not going to get one-tapped by PST anymore if you don't have soft armor covering your neck, which is good. It's less random. So sometimes you can still have a shot bypass your class 5 plate. If someone shoots you with a slug with decent enough pen, and you're only wearing like a class 2 soft or no soft at all, you can get killed by like a Palaviu slug or something, and it'll just one-shot you. Through the neck, so it like basically made the head hitbox slightly bigger, but now it's like part of the thorax, so it's sort of half and half. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't know. The armor system thing's so crazy. It's just the way it was before. I genuinely think they could have just circumvented the entire thing and just added the arm sections to the armor and just left it. Is this broken? Oh, it did break. They could have just like segmented the armor up and just left it, and it would have been fine. But we had to go like full circle through the realistic plate hitboxes and yada yada to get to where we are. just because, you know, BSG, the way the BSG are. Hand plates is 2024, so I wasn't sure how it worked nowadays. Yeah, so the way it works now, I can't remember the times on those things. I can't remember how long we've had it. It's been like this for a while now. So the current system is, it's almost impossible to hit the thorax hitbox without going through the plate first, because the plates are massive. Doesn't matter what armor you're wearing, all the plates are the same. So all the hitboxes are the same across all the armors now, if it says that it covers that thing. The only difference is, there is still a difference between front plate covered soft armor and like thorax covered soft armor. There is a difference there. And these days, technically, front plate is slightly better, but the best thing you can get there is class 3 anyway. So it's mostly the front plate doing most of the work, right? The front plate does all of this stuff up to the neck. It does around the arm and a little bit of this like back, like the top back bit as well. And then the back plate just does like the actual rear. So the only thing, yeah, the front plate's the most important part about the whole deal. But it's one of those things, like, it was interesting playing it with the plates the way they were. But it just meant that everybody just used M855 ammo. It just made all the hype-end stuff pointless. So I think it was good that they changed it back. I know some people really like the realistic plates. I thought, oh, it gives everyone a chance. It's like, kind of, yeah, but also kind of like flattens just the whole player base down to the lowest common denominator of just like, you just need to pen basically class 2 armor or class 3, and then that's it. That's all you need. Like 30 pen. After that, you may as well just take the extra damage, because you'll hit them in the side or something and just thorax them with 2 shots. So I'm quite, I don't know, I'm glad they did it, because yeah, it was just, I think it was less skillful, honestly. Like, you can already die in a single bullet to the face, so I don't feel like people needed extra. Which is why I kind of like, I'm of that mentality that, you know, you can die to a single bullet to the head. And that's the reason why I don't really like the shattered masks. It's kind of the other way. Like, I felt that the armor plates being realistic was too lenient. And then the shattered mask is like, and not the shattered mask, sorry, the death shadow is kind of too forgiving. And like the CQCM being class 4 and stuff, I just don't like those face armors. I feel like you should always just be able to get shotgunned in the face and die, because that's not the case with the death shadow. You know, if someone buckshots you in the face, you can actually survive. I just don't really like it. I'm messing around with a Blender and Godot to make a custom armor system that's semi-accurate and trying to make it so there's a more balanced system than Tarkov had. This is currently in proof of concept, more to mess around with. Well, the only way that you can make it work, really, is doing it the way that Grey Zone Warfare does it. So Grey Zone Warfare has realistic armor hitboxes, but they've also got organs. You don't actually have health. So that's the only way that you can really make it work. You can't have like a gamey... Is this actually working? You can't have like a gamey hitbox system with realistic plates over the top. It just doesn't make sense. Whereas in Grey Zone, you don't have health, you have blood, and then you have organs. And so your organs are in the middle, and they're protected by the plate. So the system kind of makes more sense, because it's like a realistic body system. I know Tarkov's more realistic than most games, but even still, it's just numbers on, you know, body parts. Whereas Grey Zone's like actual organs. So they're in the core, and they're actually going to get protected by the plate. Sometimes you still just die in Grey Zone, though. But yeah, it's like 2 realistic systems working together, which makes more sense rather than Tarkov's one attempt, which is like realistic plate overlay over the top of an unrealistic body. Because you could take a grazing shot in EFT, and that's like deals full damage to your thorax, just as if you got shot in the heart, which just obviously doesn't make any sense. Come on, people. Oh god, I'm getting sick and tired of waiting for people here. Tomorrow, we are planning to install patch 3.4.1 for Tarkov Arena. What was that supposed to be? This is the EFT one, right? Yeah, this is the EFT one. Where was the arena roadmap? I saw arena roadmap earlier, and I feel like I'd missed saving it down. Ah, this one. We save this. 2025. Let me just save that. It should pop up here, and then we can open up. There we go. So they're putting in... Wait, or is this too old? .4.1. Oh, so it's like in the middle? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it's not... This is not this. It's not this one. Unfortunately. Not the Battle Pass one. I'm looking forward to the Battle Pass. I'm actually looking forward to the Battle Pass. It was good last time. It was genuinely good. Yeah, you need an internal hitbox for non-grazing hits. I agree. Hopefully Grey's turns out to be something special and not a Tarkov clone. I don't think it is a Tarkov clone. It's already so different from EFT. It doesn't really play like EFT, to be honest with you. It's very different, even just in the way that the factions and the team, like if you want to be playing like with your factions and the team compositions work. It was like the last update was genuinely better. You know, the original one, I think I put like 20 hours in. It was like, okay, this needs time. The night vision one, I was just like, literally couldn't care less. Should we do a different one this time? What about SR25? What did I put in this? M61? Holy crap. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, but like the team play is like fun. And with the cop points that they added last time, it was good. Like I actually enjoyed it. Like it had like tens of hours of life in it, the last one. And I actually wanted to progress, you know? I actually wanted to progress with the quests and things. The quest flow was like way better than it was. It's still a little I don't know how long we're gonna keep with this, but we'll see. It's still the Grey Zone's still a little like unfriendly to solos in some sense. Like just the areas just a lot of AI, a bit aimbotty.
Asshole. What the hell was that?
Let's do this! Hopefully we can rock this one as well and just chalk up the second daily easily. We shall see. Whee! Look at that guy. Darn. Yo, SV90 80 to the nape. Dude, I got worked. Ooh. I knew he could be there. Maybe we swap back, because we kind of got to win this. No! Okay, right, let's hop him back. Gonna do assault or something. We've got to get the advantage before we start using something like the SR. Oh. Got the guy out there. Nice. Nice. Nice, get that guy again. Nice, get that guy again. And that guy. That's where it starts to become quite mean, right? Like, if you can just take out multiple people over and over and over again. And it is a bit scummy, I will admit, but it helps an incredible amount to actually win the game. Ah. Oh, dude, how was the guy behind me? What the hell? Where'd he come from? We'll just go across this time. Yeah, so these guys are doing the same thing the other way. Okay. Right. Okay. Gotta get into B. I think our team's not very good on this one, so gotta. Ooh, 4 hits. Yeah, we've got to go slow. We've got to clear the area. We've got to fix this problem bit by bit. Otherwise, we're going to enter our own sticky situation. Fix the bleed. God damn it. That's the special arena bullet. See if we can get this one back.
Fuck you, motherfucker! You bitch asshole! Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Where's the rest of my team? I don't understand. Where are they all? Is everyone just getting worked? We are indeed. Okay. These guys have got to learn how to clear the spawn points, otherwise we're just going to get eaten. Oh, I got killed by my own team! No! No! That's vicious. Absolutely vicious. I swear these guys don't actually want to win. Okay, gotta be careful here. Okay, there's 3. Oh god, Where is my gun? Just never came back. Literally, even after killing 3, my team just can't even take any points. This is crazy. Oh my god, okay. That's annoying.
Give up, you're pinned.
Get out, man. Well, this is vengeance is a it's proper karma, this. One more, one more. No! Got caught by the fourth. No. Where's the rest of my guys? Like, seriously, where are they? Literally, where are they all? Where are my people? You can kill 4 of the team, and then we don't get any kills in return. We don't take any points in return. I don't understand that. I don't understand. Howdy, you probably asked many times. What do you think of the movement in Arena? I find I'm missing inertia in the pace of the game before. I actually really like it. I really like the Arena movement, to be honest. I like it for Arena, definitely. For the base game, I'm not sure. Dude, that's actually one of the most one-sided games that I've seen. And that's, my team is actual crap. Look at this! Look at this! I don't have a single positive player on my team. This is absolutely outrageous. Okay, right. Well, I guess we're just chalking up the first one and then calling it a day on Arena. AFK guy? Yeah, that doesn't help either. Right. Well, it doesn't always go to plan. We had basically the same kind of game both ways. One on the receiving side, one on the giving side. The giving is a lot more fun than the receiving, I tell you that. No, I think the Arena update is better. I'd prefer to be able to move around in Arena. I think it depends on which game modes you're playing, but like last year in Checkpoint, I think it's more fun with it. Like flying around and getting more kills and stuff. I think it's just kind of cool. In the base game, I think it's a double-edged sword. It's probably fine. This is the thing. I'd probably take the weight system change over any inertia change. Really, I think the weight system makes it way more fun, just because the game of Tarkov is about looting and getting out with like massive stacks of stuff. It's not necessarily about like flying around being crazy. I mean, that's fine, but you know. Greetings, hello, Garnet. Definitely feel that feels like a wiggle fest now. I miss more tactical engagement. Definitely a skill issue factor at play. Maybe, I don't know. I don't feel like it's necessarily any different. It just feels like it plays a bit quicker. I don't find people are like wiggling at me all the time. And I don't think that's necessarily good either, really. I don't think that the movement is like really exploitable in the way that it used to be with the AD spam. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll turn out that it is actually, you know, really bad. But I don't know. I feel like I'm just in control of my character more. Oh, we've got Bitcoin farm level 2. At least in last hero. Yeah. No. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it hasn't really affected the way that I'm playing too much. Don't mind the movement change. Yeah, that's actually a bigger issue. I agree with you on that one. But the fact that they're now different causes us some issues because now they're not the same, which is kind of annoying. So I feel like they're still close enough for it to be valuable. But yeah, there's definitely, you could fall into bad habits in Arena, doing stuff that you can't do in the base game, like the slide stop not mattering. Like I'm definitely going to become lazy with the slide stop and end up slide stopping in actual EFT for sure. I figured I may as well just do this. Get this one finished. Survive on shoreline. You want to do that? Do I even care about that? Okay. Use cliff descent 15 million times. Oh, that's a weekly that I haven't actually bothered doing. Eliminate Mashallah twice. Hand over 2 magnets. How do they work? Okay. Eliminate Mashallah twice. What kind of reward do you get for killing Mashallah twice? Like, rubbish. I never even bothered finishing Punisher Part 4 this wipe. So funny. I was thinking like, oh, maybe we'll get to do Intimidator or something. It's like, oh, actually, no, I'm not going to because I didn't actually complete Punisher at all. I didn't even get to Punisher Part 6. I got to the Lighthouse one and just gave up. I used to use the slide stop, slide around the corner with a double barrel and pop. You kind of lose control of your character though with the slide stop. That was the issue. Oops. Should technically turn that into something. Got this like the yellow pliers one. And like just upgrades it a little. What else we got? These usually do pretty well now, the Pevcos, into Thingy Bob. Not that it really matters. I'm just kind of like accumulating money at this point for no real reason. Oh yeah, we had this RD from this other guy. This was after we played Reserve the other day. Fast MT. I don't mind selling Fast MTs. I think Fast MTs suck. You only really should care about the Fast MT if you want the face shields and things. I think that's why the ULACs are more expensive normally. One thing I did find weird is that you can't buy GP coins on the market. You can buy Lega medals, but you can't buy GP coins, which is weird. I wonder how much they are. Because Lega medals are now pretty much driving the price of the thick items case. Yeah, so it's like under 10 mil for thick items case. Quite interesting. When I last looked, there weren't any on the flea market. Oh, there's loads now. Interesting. Okay. How much Bitcoin does the farm bring in? The first work's constructed for me right now. Not that much, as you can see here. So I'm, well, how far through am I? 30%, and it's another 42 hours. Obviously, you need to go and buy some more GPUs to put in it. Just stick another 5 in. But yeah, it takes a long time. They're a lot less good than they were. Anyway, so were we going to do shoreline? Oh, I'm not sure if I want to. Feels kind of pointless. Maybe go and hunt with Charlotte. No. I've used a load of stims here. Ropies. I need a new bleed stim as well. Take like AHF1 or something. I always end up using AHF1. This armor's doing alright. Yeah, let's get the RD. Load of different mags. PP, PS. I don't think I've got any BP. I've only got 12. You can buy it, obviously, but... which is BP these days. Yeah, it's punchy. Cue that out. No. Okay, and then we'll do like 20 and maybe we won't do this one. Doing this one. I took these off this other guy. Well, I've got all kinds of like random mags here. And then this one and this one. So we'll just do... I'll just split these ones 50-50, I think. There we go. And then kick that out. Pop that there. These out. Oh, should probably take a proper Salemo. Oh, I've already got one of those. Cool. Just tag these so I remember what not as good stuff in them. Injectors, it's okay. Yeah, so I mean, we want to do customs, go and hunt Resh? No, I'm not sure if we can be bothered. Think about banning fuel from the flea. I could see the rationale. Honestly, could see the rationale because it is easy with the flea there with the the ability to just purchase it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. You can't put PS12B on for some reason. There's some like weird oversight. We'll just stick a few of these other bits up before we go. Enough cash. Yeah, I feel like maybe we do just go custom, see if we can fight Resh. It's fun at least. AK-12 is amazing. I got 160 tag for it. Nice, nice. Having that loaded with US at the start of the wipe. It's destructive as hell. US is good. It's like 30 pen, isn't it? 20 something pen. It's like actually pretty good. You stay for Arc Raiders? I'm intrigued, yeah. I mean, I actually am not on like the mega hype train, but I'm like looking forward to it. So many other people were like super... I didn't get that much time to play it, and it was really cool. my personal feeling is that people are just excited to see a game that feels very well polished and runs really well. I think people are excited to see it. I do think people enjoyed the gameplay too. We've not really seen like a good sort of futuristic-y sci-fi type thing. They've got a lot of creative license with the enemies and the AI because they're not like bound to realism because they're robots, so they can kind of be however. You know, we can have like the annoying like scanner ones, which like bring in the bigger ones, and I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting. I did like the whole like aesthetic of it and the intro movies and stuff like that they had even in the test, so that was cool. Yeah, with start from an actually polished game, I know. The fact that like you don't need to dick around with like multi-frame gen, you can get 100 frames on like even older systems, is insane. I left the super sampling on. You know, the DLDSR stuff that I've been like messing around with in EFT, and I've got my desktop in like 4K to support it because it means I don't have to have alt tabbing problems. And I was like, I couldn't. The settings weren't that great in Arc Raiders to actually like turn things on and off like they are in EFT, and I couldn't get it off in the right like aspect ratio and stuff. So without changing my whole desktop res, I was like, oh, I'm kind of stuck like super sampling the game basically. But it ran so well, I just left it on. Also made the final. Yeah, that's true. People love the finals too, don't they? So that is also good. I'm fed up hearing Battlefield is back. It's terrible. I mean, I think Battlefield is fine. It's just what Battlefield's always been, right? It's just like a big shootery planes and tanks and blowing each other up and fast-paced whatever. It just is what it is. So for people who want to play something a bit more thoughtful, it's just not going to be the thing. Like it's fun with a bunch of other people, but seeing 400 FPS in their frame gen promo is kind of wild, yeah. There's the devs have links to Nexon. Nexon have got fingers in so many pies though, like it's crazy. It's actually insane. I don't know. It's hard to be principled these days, otherwise you end up not doing anything. There's always a reason to not do something. Yeah, yeah. 450 FPS on 4K. Yeah, that's mad. Like genuinely, it was running super sampled on my system at like 90 FPS, and I've got 5800 X3D. What is the link again? Their parent is Nexon. Oh wait, Embark isn't owned by Nexon. Yes, Nexon owns Embark. It's very confusing. Embark is now consolidated subsidiary. I mean, this is an AI overview, so I don't know if it's fully right, but Embark is now a consolidated subsidiary of Nexon Group with the acquisition. Oh, that was 2019. Okay. Current status: fully owned by Nexon, operates as a subsidiary under the Nexon Group. I don't know. X-Dice devs owned by Nexon, you know. Take part the poison, part the the diamonds. Nothing Giga breaks out of financial analyst research shops. Ha. Years. No time for that. We've got customs to play. Dude, the latest, like, talking about financial analyst stuff, like the latest, just the world going on and like all these crazy deals within AI and stuff. Like it is wild. It is genuinely wild. And that, as they say, is that. What a raid for our man on the bridge. that a person? No, it's a rock. It's fun to map the parallels to the .com bubble. It's very similar in many ways, actually. Except, like, I don't know, because it's one of those things, like, even the people involved are like, yeah, this is pretty spicy. Is that just a scav? Yeah. Why was he, like, leaning around the corner like that? I don't really want to go up to dorms particularly. It's not really my scene. Dorms typically lots of annoying angle holding type people. Just can't really be bothered to fight. Also, do you play musical chairs? No one knows the music has stopped yet. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bizarre situation because it's rando scav. Why is it just running, like, one side of the map to the other? So weird. I keep wanting to say something. I keep getting interrupted by bloody scavs. Just leave me alone. Shut up. Yeah, even the guys who are involved know that it's, like, pretty frothy. Which makes it quite interesting. Because everyone's just like, yeah, it's pretty spicy. Pretty spicy. And everyone else is just like, well, the thing is that nobody knows who's going to win, right? It's like everybody knows the lessons from the .com bubble because it ended up being incredibly important, right? Like systemically important, you could even argue. Yet the issue is that nobody knows who the winners are actually going to be. And so that's why, like, nobody wants to be the person to, like, pull out, because it's like, you know, you could make generational wealth backing the right horse, right? So it's a proper financial game of chicken, this. Really is quite nuts. But there's going to be some losers, and even people like Bezos are talking about that, right? Being like, yeah, it's pretty frothy, and like... But, like, you know, you've got to acknowledge that with some of these things, you know, someone's going to win out of the tech. What's happening here? Oh, I've got some crappy thing on. I don't have WMX on. Annoying. Doesn't really sound to me like Resh is here. Don't forget the famous last words of every investor. Well, I think that's what's interesting about this particular, like, bubble, I guess, if you want to call it that, is that everybody knows that this time is different fallacy, and everybody knows that this time isn't different. But you've got to also remember the other adage, which is that the market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. That's the other adage. So, oh, I'm a bit screwed here. I'm actually going to go back this way, if I can. So we're seeing both, yeah, because I think people are, like, quite keenly aware. What is going on? Why are the scouts just running all over the place? What's happening? People are quite keenly aware that it's a bubble, and people are also quite keenly aware that everybody knows. So rather than everyone just being, like, exuberant about it, and it's like, oh, you know, you guys are losers, everyone's just like, guys, is this a bubble? And, like, everyone kind of knows it. It's, like, weirdly self-aware this time around. This man is managing to talk outside right next to me. Okay, well, there's no people over here. No rash people over here. I don't think. Unless they're upstairs. They're not upstairs. There's no way they're upstairs. Should we check anyway? Ah, have you up over the charts? Nice. What do you trade? Like professional trader or like personal trader? There's still not enough shots over at gas for it to be anything sensible. I don't think. Like, what I mean is, do you trade for yourself? Who's doing this? Oh, that's cool. What on? Ooh, that was a nice little thingamy. Market, corporate, government trust at a global level. Stock market's on boom from AI tech investment, other economic investments like crypto market. It's wild, right? It is wild. It certainly is a wild time. Someone there? Equities and bonds, family office to be futures hedge fund. S&P futures are great. They just like open all the time. Ow! Where'd I get shot from? I got shot with a Mosin, like. Where's this guy? Okay. Let's wheel around. In my happy place. It's such an easy way to like put risk on and off, right? Like almost infinite liquidity. And they're open all the time. Oh no. Oh, he's not dead. This map is like all scavs. This is crazy. Several groups said the only thing holding the UK back was the economy. Nah, the UK is not in. The UK is nowhere near civil war. That's media gumph. Don't believe what they say. We're nowhere near as polarized as the States, for example. It's just not on the, we're nowhere near. We're not even on the same scale. And like, none of us own any weapons either. You got farmers with some shotguns. That's about it. Dude, what is going on? Like, what's happened to the scav spawn rate? This is truly wild. I have to like repack again, a millionth time. Jeez. What the hell? Even when a fairly rudimentary strategy works well, trading options well, almost lost my mind. Yeah, I've not done much stuff in options. I understand broadly what's going on, but not on like a book management level. If you miss just the 10 best days of the market, your returns are gutted by 54%. Nothing really to do but stay invested according to your risk assessment. This is true. This is true. It's hard. Yeah, this is the problem, right? Also, no one's got anywhere to hide. There was an acronym people were using a while ago, TINA, like there is no alternative, which Seems to have fallen out of favour as like fashion as like something to say, but it's still true now. It's like, what's the alternative? You know, gold is at all-time high. Real estate is at all-time highs. Equities are at all-time highs. How are there so many scavs on this map? I don't understand what's going on here. Is there any word on the softcore PvE? I mean, Nikita mentioned it the other day. He hasn't said anything otherwise. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Yeah. I was looking at, like, options are really hard for, like, retail investors to get access to in the UK. If in the US, you can do them through, like, Robinhood and stuff, but you can't really do it in the UK. It's just not really possible. There's not, like, a, you know... There's not a way just to, like, punt them willy-nilly in the UK. It makes it quite annoying. Because I was looking at it, actually, as, like, you know, tail risk type hedging, you know, out of the money puts or something, but I'm not sure if it's even ever worth it, to be honest with you. Like, the amount that you bleed over the times that, like, nothing happens, I don't know. You can go through CFDs. Yeah. Yeah, we can. Charlie's voice spawned on that rock, moving to the back of the gas station. Occasionally. I think sometimes he does spawn up there. Sometimes it's just because he gets moved by somebody. Time decay, yeah, technically right, having no passes. And also that's the thing as well of like, you know, you buy some like 20% out the monies on the S&P or whatever, and then it moves like 10%. It's just like, well, you still got to sell it back to someone. You know, I'm not 100% sure on like the secondary market on these, like on the retail platforms. Like obviously if you're like an actual market participant, that's one thing, but you know, if you're just some random punter who's got like one option, I'm not entirely sure how that works. Like I've never actually like traded any personally. So yeah, you could be right, and then like there's like no bidders for your for your puts. You can't sell them back. So you're just like, well, now I'm shafted. Always put me off somewhat. Okay, I think those guys are in that room there. Anyway, look what. I mean, I think he was shouting at somebody else. I think. Anyway, probably just gonna bail. There's so many. Yeah, exactly. Retail gets stuck in some crazy stuff. No, it's a minefield. Honestly, it's a minefield, and it's like you really know what you're doing. Really is a minefield. So I try to keep it simple if I can, but there doesn't really seem to be a simple way to like. Oh, I've got the key for this somehow. By some miracle, I've got the key to this room. Yeah, there doesn't really seem to be any good way to, like, protect yourself at the moment in the retail world. Take that for making, shampoos. Blood sets, bandages. That's kind of crappy, honestly. Private investment? What do you mean? Company's house is bullshit and I hate them. Why? What have they done to you? They're very useful for snooping on people. Oh, you have a limited company, you say. Let me just look that up. Yeah, you're right. It is basically gambling, yeah. I don't like that behavior because it really is like not. It's like very unhuman-like just to like lie down. Weird. I'm Gen X, who basically don't have pensions unless you have a government job, 401k Roth, age safe brokerage, is all you get. Huh. I used to, yeah, no, I used to work in finance. I've done all sorts of different bits and pieces. I've done this and that. Question is, when you use about Softcore changes PvE? Yeah, there's only rumours, because Nikita posted it on Twitter, and then he said, coming soon. He honestly probably would be better off just saying, like, nothing. And then, once upon a time, it just appears. That would actually probably be better. In many ways. Soon TM. Yeah. We'll have a quick look through here while we're here. Still got spaces in my bag. Why not? Why not? Yeah, you're right though. By the time we retire, it's going to be like 105 to take a pension. Yeah, exactly. The good old waiting game. That's the way. I think that's the only way. Anything in there? I hate the fact you can't move after you've pressed like search anymore. It's really annoying. Ah, mustache. The very pricey mustache. Love it. What else we got? Elite pliers. Those go for like 60k, and I'm not even 100% sure why. These things are so expensive on the flea. So are hoses, actually. Hoses like 100,000 rubles. Okay. Up we go then. I guess we should check the rare spawn on the arm of the guy. Did I hear like an ADS noise or something? Oh, slower. Didn't even know they spawned in here. That's nice. Good mental notes. Check that in the future. Yeah, sometimes on the mannequin it's like, yeah, it's a gold chain. It's alright. Sometimes it has like rollers and stuff. It might be around the wrist. Weird room, this one. Okay. Price at the start of the white prices, people come back for softcore. Yeah, since Howler doesn't need final raid. Yeah, you're right. You're right. How much more space have I got? I've got a bit more space. We'll have a look through this room then. Run the risk a bit more running into somebody here because we're obviously by the extract. Oh. Okay, PV. While the host still 100k. Yeah, because and so many people are like come back and like upgrading the hideout and whatnot, as Dragon says. It's an interesting little effect, really. Also, people got blocked by certain things and couldn't upgrade the hideout. So now people are kind of like buying their way through, like racing through. Kivification. Pretty rubbish stock of stuff. I was like, this is a pretty, this is going to be a big haul. Looks like a lot of things, but it's mostly just garbage. Yeah, ES lamps, yeah. And tool sets, exactly. Tarzan, I guess we technically take this, can't we? Oh yeah, the digital tax thing. That is quite annoying. Yeah, that is genuinely quite annoying. Everyone having to do like stuff quarterly. And isn't the US going the other way? If I remember correctly, Trump was just like, yeah, we shouldn't have to, everyone shouldn't have to file quarterly, it's a pain in the ass. I can, sort of sympathise with that. Used to make tens of millions at the start of the wipe, just 5 minutes hard items. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Now, sometimes deep batteries are really expensive, and sometimes they're really, really cheap. It seems to depend on whether people are trying to buy the IR lock mount thing or not, because it's like 4 of them for that. So it's just like weird balance between the fact that people don't really pick them up, and then sometimes people really want them. You can buy thermals on the flea as well, by the way. Just sell this therapist. PCB, hard drive, okay, alright. What's in here? Yeah, new laws being passed. You trading your Tarkov values to your pension. Be good, wouldn't it? Bring a whole new meaning to the word tryharding. Yeah, the cash registers are insane. I was watching Talkie do the cash registers, and it's like, you know, 1,000,000 rubles a raid. Like, you get so many, you can't actually hold anymore. Like, it's bad. If you take Tarbank on PMC, it's crazy. But yeah, the scav runs are nuts. It's like 30k to like 60k per like cash register now. It's insane. 10,000 XP. I do quite like. Wait, one of these guys was a player. I didn't even know. I didn't even notice. That's actually quite bad. It was just in the middle of killing like 15 scavs. Just one of the guys just got dinged was the actual USEC. Whoops. Sucks to be him. I wonder which one he was. Oh well. That was kind of fun. I was sort of hoping to meet Resh, but never mind. Never mind. How many other mainstream streamers have you run into over the wipes? Honestly, not many. Like, most of the mainstream guys are in the States, so they play at different times to me, and on different servers. So we'd never see each other anyway, even if we were on at the same time. I ran into... Actually, he's Dishonored at this point. Old Smitty Stone. I ran into Smitty Stone in labs one time. He tried to knife me, and I shot him with an MP7. I mean, he's like significantly better than me, but... He tried to do a Tefunnies and got blasted in the face, which was quite entertaining. No, I've not run into many people really. I ran into Blank. He's mainly an arena guy. I ran into him on customs one time, and he recognized my voice, and we ended up kind of just like having a chat. We didn't even like play the raid together. We just like had a chat in the middle of Fortress, and then like went our own way, which was like really funny. I met No Generals in Arena. That was a humbling experience. I didn't know it was him, and it was, you know, it just feels like he's cheating. Like, it's just crazy. He's not. He's just insane. But if you don't know it's him, you know, it's just like, it's just a weird experience. You just have no chance. You just die at every corner. Like, it's insane. You just die constantly. I was like, this is so odd. And it wasn't even like the guy was playing like, you know, like when people are kind of cheating and like have walls and stuff, they just play weirdly, right? Their movement sucks, whatever. I was just like, it was just really weird. It was just like playing against like a robot. It was so bizarre. It was so bizarre. Like, he came into my chat and was just like, oh, hey, because that was when I was still using my proper, like, IGN. And he was like, oh, hey, good game. And I was like, I'm sorry, I just reported you. I didn't know it was him, right? I was like, this raid was, like, the weirdest raid of all time. I have no idea whether the guy is, like, either a god or, like, but it just doesn't feel like usual raids. Like, I can't tell if he's just insanely good, because, like, his movement's, like, insane and stuff. Like, everything about his play is good. But it just seems too good. Man, turns out it was No Gen, right? And he's just like insane. Probably got my vote for most dialed in player of all time. It is, honestly, it's mental. But he has the most reports of every legit player. He really is. He really is something else. He really is like on a level I can't even comprehend. Look at this! Corrugated hoses. We're killing it with the corrugated hoses. Look at this. I've got so much junk. I've just got to try and like sell it off. Just sell it off cheap, get people involved. Or friends. You get 10k discounts and everything. What about Slaver? Anyone want Slaver? 5k discount. There you go. Blue tape. Oh. 25% discount. What about the strike helmet? Oh, this one's kind of busted actually. Ah, it's because it came from the guy, didn't it? That's why. Have to be a little careful with this one because these are new. Because somebody will buy one at a discount. They'll do it. I know they will. But yeah, they're not worth anything. People want to buy this? Maybe. Still slowly cycling through MP5s into the cultist circle. Probably should just get out of this habit now. Now that we're into the softcore situation. Oh yeah, the elite pliers. We'll just have a look at the elite pliers. Yeah, we'll just sell the CPU. These military gyrotac things, like, they've just never had any real use. They're like some really weird barters. Yeah, it's just really odd. I never end up using them. Yeah, so elite pliers for some reason are like ridiculously expensive. I'm gonna put them up here because they will actually sell there at that level. Here's the shampoos that I'd crafted. That's quite a good money spinner, that one. What does this guy have? The AKMS with the PS in it. Okay. It's rando pistol. Yeah, it's fine. Probably should buy more PP, actually, while we're at it. Right, okay. Should we just do that mad scav run quickly? We'll just like go through, see if we can kill PMC. Yeah, he seems like a really chill dude. He does, yeah. Yo, Jay, what's up? Do people who play the Vector just use rip and go legs only? No, some people use AP. Heard the rumor zombies are coming back. Yeah, Nikita said the zombie event was the best event that he's ever done, and they didn't even do that much work on it. And so next time they're going to do some more work on it, and they're going to bring it back at some point. He did say that. It was in Tokyo. I love those videos where he breaks down his thinking real time. Just mad that that's automatic for him. Yeah, it's really crazy. No, Jen said this week you wanted to stream more after being away for a while. I don't really follow, like, anybody who's, like, mostly streaming, I don't really follow what they're up to. Ask people to sub on YouTube. He should honestly make more YouTube videos. I mean, he actually does, though. He does. What are the meta guns, by the way? Those even a thing? I mean, it's all been sort of blown apart with the softcore white. I mean, the best gun in the game, arguably, if you've got the cash for it and you can buy the good ammo, then arguably the best gun in the game probably is the Sig Spear with hybrid. Probably the best gun, I would say. Oh, clink, clink, clink. So you can buy both of those things on the fleet again now. In the base game. In the base game, it always ends up just being like, you know, what can you buy at what level? Easily. Wait, is there a guy down here? The answer is yes. So I guess like getting to Peacekeeper 4 and using M856A1 is fine in like an M4 or whatever. Give me head 69. New factory sucks. It's hard to get around and like find players without getting peeped, I find. I started going up in the rafters because now I've moved from not finding anyone to finding lots of players and then killing me. So now we just need to hone the strategy a little. Absolutely love the player collaboration that took place during the zombie event. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Right, where are we going to go now? Oh, one of my plates got shattered. Yeah, it's just a shame because like the new factory map is more Tarkov. It's a better map, but it's clearly more annoying than the old factory as well. You know, if you want the old factory experience, you have to go to arena for it now. The old factory map was just like defend from spawns most of the time. Actually, I think that one trades to therapist directly for a decent amount. Yeah. They don't buy these. These things are like actually really garbage. Like the old factory and arena map. That'd be a solid one. Yeah, they could do that. I think they said they were. Did they say they were going to make it an event map or something? I think they like saved. They saved a version of it or something like that. Reserve bunker still has good PvP. My problem is I like PvPing outside. Everybody just loves to sit there and PvP in like tiny little corridors constantly. I find it really painful. I much prefer the like organic open fights outside and around buildings and stuff. I'm just less keen on the indoor fights, you know. I think as a solo, like often you end up with like two people. It's so much easier to get pincered when you're fighting against two people. Actually, you know, we'll just pop those up there. There we go. Maybe, you know, maybe we'll do shoreline. Let's just do shoreline. We've got to survive on shoreline. We'll do it. We've got an excuse for it. Let's just go. Be all right. Interchange PvP's okay. Yeah, I'm getting better at interchange. I'm getting better. Interchange at least does have quite a lot of ways to like move back and stuff. I think the issue with interchange for me is that there are places you can sit that just cover a lot of area, which is a bit tricky, but. I'm getting better at interchange. Move rafters to make it half enjoyable again. It's kind of annoying how much verticality there is on the map in some ways. I didn't mind Office and the Sky Bridge, but the fact that people could just be all over the roofs is just like, ugh. But I quite like Shoreline. I mean, Woods is always a nice map to play. Again, it feels very sort of dynamic, and I like playing in that kind of way. That's why I don't, like outside on customs. I don't mind. It's sort of the good middle ground. There's enough buildings, but the new areas do make it like if someone's camping there, then like you do just get done in. Outside of Shoreline is fine. The thing about interchange I don't like is running into the mall, like the spawning on the edge, and then there's just not enough. There's not really enough cover on the outside. You're just getting into really annoying fights. Streets is good fun. I like Streets. I find Streets is dynamic enough. There's enough insidey bits, but if you don't want to fight somebody or you want to come in from a different angle or whatever, like you can do that and you can turn off in surprising ways. So that's actually quite good. I quite like Streets for that. It's just a shame it performs so badly. It just chugs a bit. It's a problem. Oh, I should really get, if I'm gonna go over a PC for 1.0, I should really get on with it. Oh, am I actually gonna do it? Oh man, it's gonna suck if I play 1.0 and have like 50 frames in terminal. Ugh. I really can't be bothered. I really can't be asked to change PC. It's such a faff. It's such a faff. Ugh. And that's the problem. It's like 90% of Tarkov runs just fine. It's just like certain areas of streets. You know, the sort of mall area, Clemwell Trading Centres just sucks. But everything else is fine. That's why it feels like kind of pointless. Like the rest of it runs fine. Arc Raiders runs fine. Battlefield runs fine. Like, nothing that I play requires the upgrade, except for Streets of Tarkov. But it would suck if there's elements to 1.0 that are like even more taxing and just like really bad. We'll see. You played BF6? I haven't bought it. I played the open beta weekend with a load of mates, and that was fun. But I don't know if my IRL friends are going to buy it. And at the minute, I've been so busy with the house renovation and stuff that I'm like not on in the evenings. I'm not going to play it on stream or anything, but I'd like play it with mates if people are around. But like my IRL friends are so busy. Like, you know, we're in our 30s and like people having kids and like renovating their houses and whatever. People like just aren't on in the evening. I wonder if you could shine some light on this for me. I've just installed another 16 gig RAM. When testing on Tarkov, I'm getting 30% usage CPU and GPU. Is that normal? What res are you playing in? And what's your system? It might well be. That might well be fine. Is this different to what it was before? So you've got 32 now, I assume. Yeah, our friends are busy. What about yourself? I know, I'm just, it's impossible for me, right? At the moment. But I'm going to be moving back soon. This is what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. I was saying that I was speaking to the electrician today. He should be coming back Monday or Tuesday. He's going to basically do the fit out then. I should be able to move my stuff back, and our kitchen will also get connected by the plumber. So we'll also be able to like sleep in the same house that my computer is in at the beginning of next week. So hopefully we're like, well, we are super close now. So I should be actually moving out of this room, like, probably, well, what day is it today? Wednesday. This time next week, I should probably be back in my house, which would be good. Yes, the boring shit of being a grown-up, indeed. Indeed. 80 on most maps, 50, 60 on streets. Yeah, it's about normal. The problem with streets is that if you look at your 4040p, 56, yeah, so the issue that you've got is, You've actually got two problems. The big problem is the 5600X. It's just not powerful enough to run streets well. If you look at the cores, you'll probably find one core is like higher than the rest. Even though it says 30%, it's just not that well optimized. The other problem that you have is the 3070 only has 8 gig of VRAM. So that's the other problem. It's probably less of a problem, but it's still an issue. Try running the Streets of Tarkov low resolution texture mode. And run your normal textures on medium or low, and just see if that helps a little bit. But with the 5600X, like basically with that an X3D CPU, there's only so much you can do. And mine runs certain areas of streets at 50, 60 FPS, and I have a 5800 X3D, right, which is like was the old dream chip for EFT, and that doesn't even run streets. You need to move up to the 7800 X3D at least, or the 9800 X3D if you actually want it to perform well. There's just not much. There's just not much option, unfortunately. Yeah, you're getting about what people will normally get, I would say. Like the map just sucks. No two ways about it. The optimization on that map just sucks. And it's just a big ass map. There's lots of AI. The AI is what kills it. If you play offline mode with no AI, you'll find that your FPS is actually completely fine. It's kind of insane. It was very suspect. Well, let me spawn them here. And look at the beautiful terminal, which will be playing you soon. Yeah, so yeah, I did actually have a friend who said, like, are we buying Battlefield? And I was like, well, once I move back home and I can actually play games in the evening recreationally, which I haven't been able to do recently because my PC's not in the same house as my bed, then maybe, and we'll see. So I think we'll probably end up not getting it, honestly. I just don't think we have time. All of us lot, or us oldies. It might be a good thing to wait. I saw some people like whizzing across the map on ladders. That looked fun. If you don't play at the start, you miss all the best bits. I did see some frustrating stuff about challenges being impossible to complete, like some of the tasks that it asked you to do, that you just couldn't do it because it was just kind of bugged. Haven't seen that. I just seen some clips. There was some bug where like you could place a ladder down, and if you then started to climb it and then you jumped at the end, then it like made you like whoosh across the map. I was just watching Twitter clips of it. Should I get down to pier or is that a death wish? On some maps, only one team has attack helicopter, which makes it incredibly unbalanced. Some of the beta maps seemed really unbalanced to me. I did see someone somewhere saying that tanks weren't spawning from one side on certain game modes when they should be and stuff like this. I don't know. I'm sure it's fun. But like I enjoyed the beta. It was good fun. It was mainly fun because like all of us were playing together on the free weekend where no one had to buy it, and I was at a LAN party with everyone. Vehicle spawns are not the same between teams right now. Obviously not how it's supposed to be. Yeah. There's a good beauty. Oh. I forgot about that. Sanitar surgical set. Do you have the ophthalmoscope scope? I don't. It's in the cottages. Catching with shoreline? Not really. Not really. It just said that ooh. That's partisan. It just said that I needed a daily win, a daily survive on shoreline, so I thought, yeah, fine, whatever. Should have got multi-tool. Love how he poops out the tripwires? Yeah. I wonder where, like, where does he actually spawn? Does he just like spawn? Does he like spawn down there? I don't really know. I think Tarkov 1.0 will be running better from the get-go. I hate to say it, but I don't think so. I hate to be a downer. I don't think it will, though. Actually, we should do this way. Parts bags are always good to take, though. They're so good for space saving. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we're just kind of doing... Oh, why can't I disarm this thing? Don't know. Appreciate the honesty. I don't think the regular maps will be any different, really. I don't think... I don't think it's going to be any different. I don't think Streets is going to be better. Unless they do something radical to it. They said they were going to try changing the shadows thing. So, like, if you look at the floor, right, you can see that the shadows move. Can do it. It's just a bit tricky. Huh? Why'd it stop? If you have a multi-tool, you disarm them quicker. Pro tip. I love that it still plays like the little fragment of the clink noise. Which is very annoying. Can I get out of the pier? I think I can. Yeah, I do have pier boat. Can't see anyone. Shame. The green smoke was such a good addition. It was technically supposed to always be there. It was just bugged for years and years and years. Still play the game frame gen? Nah. I did a test for it right on that video and then I turned it off. I just don't think it's worth it. I really don't. It's maybe worth it if you've got really low FPS on streets because you're already going to have lag. So you may as well just have it on to make it feel smoother. Despite the fact you can have input lag anyway. But it's not, smooth motion's just not worth it. Unless you've already got like millions of frames and then like why bother adding it on, you know? Yeah, it was bugged for so long, yeah. Oh. Anything else interesting happening? Yeah, there's some patch tomorrow for Arena. Whatever that's going to be. Patch 3.4.1. It doesn't seem like a major patch. It's something in between the others. New season pass? I don't think so, because it said the battle pass was coming in the next, like, full 0.1, whatever, because this is like 3.4.1. The next one's like 3.5. That's the one that's supposed to have the battle pass, apparently. I mean, they've changed it in the past. We were looking at this before. Oh, sorry, 0.4. So we're currently on this, I think. And then it says we're going to install 3.4.1. This is the one that's going to have the battle pass in it. So I don't think so, but maybe. Maybe. But dude, I love Partisan's bag. It's so good. Just like get as many of these as I physically can. Kind of been like hoarding them all wipe. You can put so much good stuff in there. So you go like, it's best way. Kind of want like one of these, and then two of them. It's probably the most space-saving way of doing it. Stick one of the Altons in. Like his bag, don't like him much though. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they're... Oh, I was going to say there's a reason they're expensive. They're not even that expensive. Guess no one cares anymore. When you can buy a thick items case for 10 mil. This way. This is the way. Look at that. 10 mil for thick items case. Long live the flea market! I got too much junk. You know, I must be on quite a big streak, actually. Oops. Where am I on at the moment? 5. Yeah, I'm on 5 survive streak at the minute. Pretty good, actually. Have they changed it so you can pick up cases now? Yes. They also got cheap because it's easy to farm. Also, yes. Also, yes. Oh, it's just the same price. Fleeces. God, fleeces are expensive. Let's hunt another PMC, and then I think I'm going to have to go. I said it was going to be a short one. Got some bits and pieces to sort in the house. But yeah, as I said, right, in a week's time, we should have enough stuff at home. There's still going to be things to do, but we should have enough there to move everything back. I'm hoping. Could be back in 7 days. It's gonna be wild. I'm back in my house for the first time in like 6 months. It's great. It's been a long time. Partisan's absolutely brain dead boss design. Yeah, Partisan's like really bad boss design in particular because he's like supposed to be countering like rats or something, people lying down in the bush. But the issue is that because those people don't move, they never see him. Whereas if you roam all over the map, you end up bumping into him all the time. So crazy. With voice management skills, Tarkov sometimes feels like Tetris with extra steps. That's basically it. That's basically it. You're not wrong. The Tetris illusions have been made for many, many years. The thing I do like about, other than this one, but the thing I do like about factories on Scav is that you just get in 2 seconds and you can just run around like an idiot. Yeah, when's this server slam thing happening? On Friday. Have they said like a specific time for Arc Raiders? Because I know it's running most of the weekend, but I think it was running until Sunday, like midday or something like that. Okay, full of road. We don't have anything to lose here. HP rounds. Alright, let's go. Ow! Okay. But we got him, I guess. Nice. Da 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 da. Strip him for everything he's worth. Yeah, it's probably better. Free upgrade. Yeah, bad scav. Naughty scav. Got him with the HP. The gas mask is money. What's in the cowboy hat? I can't remember. Maybe it is. Yeah, people weren't getting scav vests. Maybe we'll go back and take them. Ooh, grand juice. Nothing. Oh, where did it go? Did it go on the... Go down there? On the floor? Wait, what? What did I do with it? Did it drop off? I don't even know. I don't know where it went. Maybe it's under him. Oh, there it is. GP7. That's the one. I found quite a few. There's there's an armor repair kit that spawns literally here. So if you're in the area, you should look for it. It's like spawns there. I've seen a few of them. Oh, big bag. That was the Brallo man. Where was he the rest of the raid? And then there was scavs and everything. What happened? He's doing the quest. He's doing that quest. Oh no. I didn't bother doing that one this wipe. There's a lot I didn't bother doing this wipe. We'll have to knuckle down 1.0. I don't think I've played. It'd be interesting if you had stats per map. I'd quite like to see that. I don't think I've played PMC Lighthouse. I think I must have done once or twice. I've gone and got like the Hermit and a few like that. But yeah, I've really not played much PMC on Lighthouse at all. I must have played maybe 5 raids in total this wipe. I just really couldn't be bothered. I did not want to do it this wipe. I really didn't. Yeah, good times. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Good old times. That's the one. That's the quest line. Good old times. Good old times. Paracords. So technically got that circulate quest to do. Okay, well, my friends, it's been a nice little one. I should be back tomorrow afternoon. So we should be returning then. Yo, Kim Chow Doon! I see YouTube stuff all the time. Hey, welcome. I'm literally just finishing up, actually. I'm literally just finishing up. Sorry to say. I came on early, and I'm finishing up slightly early because I've got, as I was saying, I've got some things to sort in the house. Because I could be back in this time next week. I could be back in my place, so fingers crossed for me, everyone. Fingers crossed.
Gold.
Thank you for the prime. I appreciate, man. Get over the house. Thanks. But yes, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon anyway. I should be anyway. Should be, right? Yeah, I think so. I don't think anything crazy is happening tomorrow. I hope so anyway. I hope so. At the moment, it's just so mad. It's just so mad right now. But things are going to calm down. It's going to be all right. Unfortunately, it'll still be slightly mad while we're doing the bit of upgraded stuff. But you know, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go crazy with the upgraders. But 1.0 we should be back and everything should be all sorted. So right. Cool. Well, I'm actually just going to turn it off today because I've got to go. Yeah, so many were waiting for 1.0. It's true. It's true. All right. Well, I'm going to say ciao to everyone, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye for now, friends. Ciao.